Hi, today I'm going to talk about appraisals, and there's been a change in appraisal standards, the square footage standards, and I think it's really important for you to know this, especially if you have a certain type of a home. So, low ceilings or any portion of your home that's maybe underground, and if you're on a hill and maybe part of it's underground, this could affect you, and it could affect your values tremendously. So, what we're talking about is ANSI, and there's ANSI, and there's, what's the other one? I don't know, it's in here somewhere. But anyway, ANSI has changed it, and we don't have a national standard, so now we have a discrepancy on how square footage is calculated. So you're going to see that with living space reported by the appraiser, and it's going to maybe conflict with the living space shown in the public records because they're doing it differently today than they did it last year or 2 years ago. And so the standardized guidance on what constitutes living space. So this only applies to single family housing, not apartments, not condos, not investment or business property or commercial property. And the measurement is from the exterior walls on each floor above grade, including stairwells, but excluding open areas. Atriums aren't counted, right? They do have a minimum ceiling height of 7 feet. So if you have anything that's less than 7 feet, like a lot of two-story homes have sloping roofs and parts of those roofs come down below that height, then you may not get credit for the square foot that isn't at 7 feet or over. So in this it says, in second-story areas with sloped roofs, living area starts at 5 feet on the slope, and 50% or more of the ceiling has to be 7 feet or above. So living space that is below grade, even if it's only a foot or two, is to be considered basement space, which you don't get counted for in your square footage. So here's a great example that's great because it's confusing and it demonstrates that. A ceiling height, if you have a Cape Cod home, the second floor has a ceiling height of 6 feet 9 inches, and then none of that is considered living space. The space should be included and valued appropriately, but it's not to report it as above ground living space. So there's line items on an appraisal where they have exceptions and adjustments. So this would come down in an adjustment item, which could be disputed by the lender, could just make things a little more complicated. And then bedrooms and baths found in that space are to be reported as above grade bedrooms and baths. So you figure that one out. Yes, it's confusing to me. It probably is to you too. But just be ready and know that when it's time to get an appraisal now, if you have situations subterranean or if you have low ceiling heights somewhere, that could be an issue, could affect the appraised value of your home. Thank you very much. I hope you found some of that interesting, and be sure and like it.